So I think it's working now.
Okay, brilliant.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Woohoo.
Can we see? So yeah, so look at the volume, look at the levels there.
That's a really high volume.
Yeah, yours is actually better than mine.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it's okay, don't worry.
You'll get there.
I'll get over it. Anyway, 1 2 1 2 1 2 and 2. Welcome back. We are back at the Black British Geeks. We're in episode.
Oh, I want to say at least 19.
I want to say it too, but I think it's like 13. I think.
Oh, okay.
We'll be there soon. Soon.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're almost there.
Hope you're all fine and dandy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What was that noise? There's like a wail kind of a noise from the neighbours.
Yeah, I think the neighbours just like
it's only 7:15.
Yeah, I think they heard the podcast like, hey, let's jump on it. So today we have a bit of an exclusive. Well, not exclusive, but we were lucky to check out the preview of
Shazam.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Something so good.
Yeah. Top dollar for that.
Definitely. The benefits of, I was going to say the name of the company, and then I was like, actually, they could pay us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they can pay us for us. Yeah, we saw a preview of Shazam from a company in England that has cinema screens.
Yeah, they have it all over central London.
Exactly.
Different prices for central London compared to outside.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But it's okay. They're really great, and they sent us exclusive premiere tickets, and we signed up for it, and so we went to go see it last week, and here we are talking about it.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Did you like the movie?
Do you know what? It's first impressions. See, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna say I was blown away.
Yeah.
Just first impressions, because I guess I don't know much about Shazam first and foremost.
Me too.
Yeah, I hadn't had. The trailers looked funny.
Yeah. Even the posters, it was like, this is so different to all the other DC movies. Like, compare this to Aquaman.
Yeah.
Compare it to Wonder Woman or Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's completely different tone, and that's why it's doing as well as it is.
Do you know the funny thing is, you just saying that to me now, I don't understand, like, in some weird way.
Yeah.
I didn't even compare them. Like, I wasn't even thinking about all the other DC movies. Yeah. So, okay. So, yes, for me, I'd say, like, for a long time, I would definitely say that Wonder Woman was probably my favorite, like, DC hero movie.
Okay.
And even I almost preferred Wonder Woman compared to a lot of even Marvel.
Okay.
So, this one, I think this one for me definitely hit the spot.
Yeah.
But what about yourself? What did you think of it?
I definitely thought it was fresh. Like, that came to mind because the dialogues weren't just the cheesy, predictable ones, or because of how the story starts and develops into all the different avenues that it goes into. We're going to do spoilers soon, right?
Yep,
okay, good.
Spoilers, definitely.
Yeah, so because of that, and because of the new take on it, and how there's a kid involved, like, starts off as a 14-year-old who just, falls into being a superhero, and just him discovering his power. So we're going along with his journey, and I think that was really great. That was fresh and really unpretentious. It was down to earth and funny, and it's something that you could take your kids to, whereas in the other ones there's like quite a lot of violence and way too much action scenes. But in this, like, you actually see kids doing these things, and like, as in, like, saving people or saving a bus, and then just kind of showing off about it as well, which is great. And just the little things. And I remember you saying that so, okay, spoiler alert. When it's Billy, the main character, he's on a train because he's searching for his biological mum, And he's on the train, and the train time travels to the world where there's a wizard.
Time travels. Wizard.
And he's like, like the windows goes
Billy
misty,
Patterson.
really icy, and there's something going really fast.
Ice.
And then there's like a stop.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he comes out, but then he comes back in just to check on the map.
Oh, yeah,
on the
yeah,
train
yeah.
map. It's like, that's just such a natural thing to do. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
where am I? This is not my stop. This looks completely different. So just little things like that, which kind of added to the film being real and fresh, and and just the humor of it all, and being represented as well with the kids and how they come from different backgrounds. I could go on about it, but
no, and I think that's the thing which I'm like excited to talk about with this movie as well, because like they just didn't do so. Like from the trailers, like we are gonna get spoilers. We might try and ease off a little bit in the beginning, but I mean, I feel like even the whole idea. No. That was a small.
Yeah.
That was literally was like a hats off, I'd say.
Yeah.
To the writers.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, it's like such a small joke.
That's true.
But everyone in the cinema kind of like laughed or chuckled because it's like,
so true.
Yeah, like let me just check this map over here just to make sure. Like, did I plan to come here?
Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah.
That was good, but I just thought for me it was the sheer fact of like we didn't do the typical orphanage and the bad step parents. We actually had it was actually like a positive, diverse home he went into.
Yeah.
And they completely just missed that part. And I thought, it's nice to see a loving home that's not exactly traditional. And in a way, I think sometimes there's certain films you watch where...
Are you thinking of Batman? I'm thinking of Batman. Where he had like such a troubled upbringing. And then in this troubled upbringing, that's a root of all his, like, I didn't have parents, they were killed in the back alley. But in this one, he's like, no, I've got amazing foster parents and amazing like siblings that he actually accepts then goes on adventures with.
No, exactly.
Together.
So let's say, like, I don't know about you. So Zachary Levi, like, so he is Shazam.
Yeah.
I remember him like from a few shows that back in the day.
But so unexpected, I wasn't expecting him to be a superhero at all because he doesn't fit that profile.
Exactly.
But he pulled it off, I thought.
Oh, definitely. Did you ever watch Chuck?
Little bit, not too much, I'm afraid.
No, I didn't watch it at all. So I can't say anything. But I mean, what did you like? Yeah, I guess for me it's, he's very similar to. Okay, he's not similar in the same way, but if you look at Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Ant-Man.
as Ant-Man, yeah. Like, first of all, Ant-Man in general, that's like a weird superhero like person to introduce. But then him on top of that, it just makes it so much more unexpected.
No, exactly.
And he confronted it himself. I think he was on a talk show. What was it with like David Letterman or someone?
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, like I'm trying to sell this just to my kids and my family, and they can't take me seriously. And I'm like, no, but that's true. Like even Paul Rudd, he was unexpected but did a great job. So maybe that's the thing. That's the new formula. Yeah,
but I'm literally like my mind is so blown that when you just get that list of all the DC movies, I'm like Shazam versus Aquaman, definitely Shazam.
Yeah.
Shazam versus
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. No, they were different.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you get with. I think, I think when you guys listen to this, I feel like you're gonna. If you're listening to this now and you haven't seen the movie, please stop listening and see the movie first.
Yeah.
Just because I personally have been quite frustrated that we were so lucky to see the movie without any expectations, without knowing anything that's going to happen. The trailer did a good job of showing all the fun scenes. But I mean, when you actually watch the movie, there's some scenes which is like a lot more realer than you thought. Do you mean it's like when we get introduced to certain characters and we get introduced especially to Mark Strong, I think his name is Mark Strong.
He was a great actor.
Yeah.
He did it really well.
Exactly.
And it was so unexpected of maybe that bit is not good for kids. Now that I've thought of it. No, okay, spoiler alert.
Spoiler, because this was...
It's just, so the whole villain, so he's a strong villain, and just how he's introduced to the story as well is just done phenomenally. And then him becoming a villain is also a really great build up, and then him just sort of killing his brother in a boardroom with the 7 deadly sins. It took us by surprise.
We warned you. You said we said spoilers. So Karen.
And just like how, like, he killed his family basically, and just because of the sins. And also I'd have to say it was done really well. But then he had like funny moments when he was interacting with Zachary Levi and the younger self, like the younger Billy.
Do you know what I just realised? I just realised now that, and obviously listeners, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, that's not 100% sure. So the guy who played his dad, Mark Strong's dad, he actually played Lex Luthor's dad in Smallville.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, listeners, correct him if he's wrong, but I think he's right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure actually,
Okay.
Because I remember his character who's in Small... Okay, this is called Black British Geeks, so clearly I'm a geek. So, yes, I saw Smallville when I was younger. I enjoyed it. Cheesy as hell, but I watched it.
There's no shame in that.
Exactly, but his character was Lex Luthor's dad. I remember, because his character was trying to almost like kind of half adopt and protect Clark Kent. Superman. So...
true.
What did I just try to... Clark Kent, aka Superman. There's a guy called Peter Parker.
Okay. What does he do?
He's actually Spider-Man.
No way, I wouldn't have guessed.
Listen, I got my little geek tangent. I was just like... Yeah. My eyes are wide, bloodshot.
I'm not black or British, but I'm also a geek. Yes. So.
But this encompasses everyone. This is for everybody.
Definitely.
We are fighting diversity. We're not fighting it now. We're embracing it.
No, we're definitely advocating it and supporting it and making it flourish.
Yes. Did you hear that? See, look, a new level of class to the podcast. Yes, we're letting it...
Flourishing.
It's flourishing. See a couple of guys on the podcast. We're not using big words. Terence, when you get back, we need to use flourishing more often. Anyways, let's stick with this.
Yes.
What would you say what's your high points about this movie? I know we both shared those are high points, but I mean, what's been kind of like, tell me some scenes maybe that really kind of like hit you?
I think, okay, so some of the really real bits was when he was trying to find his biological mum and just coming up against dead ends.
Yeah.
And then when he did actually find her, it was so heartbreaking at the fact that she left him at the fair on purpose.
Yeah.
And then she still chooses to be like, oh, you must be okay. And it's like, didn't even ask how you, like, just assumed.
Yeah.
It's like, didn't even ask how many foster homes he's been.
Exactly.
Or how much of an effort that he's taken to find her.
Yeah.
Or anything. But she's just like, isn't accepting at all. That was heartbreaking. That was quite real.
Yeah,
but I think they handled it really well, and the kid, he acted really well as well. Some of the really cool things. So I just like you, I didn't know anything about Shazam, so it was really great. And I didn't even watch the trailer. I just kind of just looked at the posters and be like, okay, that sounds interesting. Let's go. So I was
man chewing gum.
Yeah, man chewing gum with a lightning bolt on his suit. And towards the end, when he realizes, it's a big spoiler. When he realizes the wizard gave him that power, and he shared that he can actually share that power with other people, so he chooses his foster family, so the other kids, adopted kids by his foster parents, and just tells them that you can also be Shazam, and they turn out to be Shazam, and they're just in their full like potential with all the different colored costumes. Kind of reminded me of Power Rangers. I got excited.
True.
And then they all kind of work together as a team. and just save the day, which is at the fair, like saving people, and then for them to also go through the same steps as him, which is finding what they're good at or what they can do, like super strength, super speed, or things like that. And that was really exciting. I think they did that well, especially with the kid who was disabled, so he couldn't walk properly. Just for him to, you kind of like rooting for him. It's like, now you can fly if you want to, and you know, like, that's just great. So I thought that was my favorite high point, because that was so unexpected for me. So that was like a proper twist in a really good way.
No, you're right. It just, and I think there was I found the kids, like, that's nothing actually. I found, because sometimes like child actors can be a bit annoying.
You think so? Oh, sad. So wait, how'd you get through Home Alone?
I guess because back then, you know, we was kids as well, so it wasn't as bad. But I mean, it's true that sometimes like child actors can be a bit annoying. Okay. You know, I think growing up, there's quite good bad with like the kids from Stranger Things. Yes. They're pretty good.
They're really good, yeah.
But I just found.
You're apparently saying Stranger Things 3 is coming out.
I think there's a trailer out. No, there's a trailer out.
There is a trailer out. Haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I've seen it.
Is it good? Okay, no, don't spoil it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, damn.
It's okay, because they're no longer kids anymore, so they're getting older.
Nothing beats the first season.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch. The second season was just confusing. But anyway, let me focus on this.
Sorry, my bad.
I've just done a rabbit hole now. I just keep thinking about the hole in the wall. Stranger Things.
Okay, Shazam.
Shazam, yeah. So I found that the child actors worked really well together, all of them. Yeah. Like, the little girl, the little black girl. Yeah.
She was so sweet.
And you the one who told me that she's the one from
This Is Us. Yeah. So if you're a huge fan of the TV show This Is Us, you'll know that there are two daughters that Randall, one of the characters, he has, and the youngest one is also in this movie Shazam, and she is one of the foster kids. And she's so sweet, so she carries over the same sweetness into this movie, and she was really lovely to see as well.
No, she's so good. Like I said, all of them was really, really good. So the balance of kid actors were good, then him obviously as the adult was really good. Like I said, I think the shock of you're watching this movie, you know it's gonna be a comedy, there's kids in it, so you think it's gonna be quite like kiddish. And then the scene when we were introduced, like when Mark Strong goes to the workplace where his dad and brother is. Yeah. And the way he just picks his brother up and throws him through the window. Oh yeah. And I'm like, just the penny dropped. You're like, okay. Yeah.
It just got real.
Like, this is a serious film. Like, we're not just playing games here. No. So that hit me like, yes, I thought it was amazing. Yeah. Just those little things, like as a geek, there's little moments where like when he's trying to sort out his powers. Yeah. And he's like, the woman's getting robbed. Yeah. And it's either like, okay, look, I need to really go get to her quickly to like help her. But his super speed kicks in and he's like, he just zaps there and he's like, oh shit. Like, it's those things which I thought was like, it felt really genuine. And I think a lot of people in the cinema, I think we all had that, by the sounds in the room. Yes. You can see like everyone had those like the inner child in them. We're like, exactly. Oh, it's amazing. What if I could do that? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And
like if they got their own superpowers one day.
Yeah. It was just like, I think that's one thing which I walked out of the cinema feeling and thinking, is just like, you just remember that time. You just remember when you was younger and your imagination just ran wild. And you know, you were playing stupid games with your friends, trying to be the superhero like, and it was like, for a split second, you kind of like, oh wow, like you're living through their eyes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. And constantly it was a Freddy who's like, if you could choose, what would you choose? Invisibility or flying? See, everyone thinks about flying, but like invisibility is the one you want to have. And then like goes through the whole breakdown that we would do when we were at school. That things like
at school, I do it now.
Or at workplace.
There we go.
So things like that, it was great. And also when they made connections to Batman and Superman.
Yes, very good.
The first thing they did was like, he introduces that he's got a bullet that bounced off like Superman.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then it's like, don't steal it. It was like, he stole it the next day because he was a kid. And then he has like a Batman, those little Sharpie things that kind of go out of
his
things.
Oh, like
from his flies
stencil.
Off from his.
He's Batman's stencil.
They're super sharp.
Batman's hairpin.
I mean, it's a proper weapon that comes out of his suit.
I was gonna say the Batarang.
Yeah.
Is that actual word? I think did I just make that up?
Listeners, correct us. What is it called?
It's like the Batman version of the Ninja Star.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. And it's not just a show, they use it as well in the movie. So that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you pay attention to like the kids. Is it Freddy? He's t-shirts. So he's t-shirts. He cycled through different like Batman, Superman, Aquaman.
True, he did.
I don't know if it's a Wonder Woman. A bit sexist.
That is a bit sexist.
He might have. I don't know. He might have done.
I'm sure he must have.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a supporter of DC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say?
Here it comes.
What were the low parts or parts you maybe didn't like or didn't find believable?
Like didn't find believable.
Yeah. All predictable maybe. Like what did you?
I'd have to say. No, I mean, what I didn't like was.
She's getting serious now.
I mean.
What I didn't like was. The thunderstorm kicks in.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, this is really nitpicking.
Oh gosh, here she goes.
When she was when they were all at the fair, and then he's transferred over the powers to the others.
Yeah.
You could they were all trying their best to help.
Yeah.
But it's just it's just they were all trying to find their own powers and stuff, but it felt like the guys were doing a bit more than the girls, and the girl didn't seem to be as helpful as the other guys. And why is she wearing a skirt and the other one's just wearing tights? Why can't they all just wear tights?
That's true.
Why but see, that's nitpicking on the outfits.
Yeah, but you don't nitpick.
Yeah.
That's why it's called dialogue.
But yeah, I think that's like my tiny thing. I didn't really find too many bad things. I was awake, which is big.
Yeah, exactly.
To Melita, I fell asleep.
You didn't fall asleep this time, which is great.
Yeah,
it's a great sign.
No, I really liked it. Like even the beginning with
Mark Strong.
Yeah, like his child character, and then how he they kind of tie in with that and the wizard, and it's really good.
I've got to say, like, I'm gonna be exactly what you just said. I feel like I'll be nitpicking what I didn't like about it, which is why I think the movie was such a good movie. Because, like, I always find things to criticize, but I've just found it was just perfectly paced. Yeah, it was perfectly paced. I think in many ways, maybe something that should be really simple, like a simple comedy, it overdid it. It kind of like not overdid it. It shone bright because it was like, it's actually a funny comedy. Yeah, and it's like
it's quite light.
Yeah, but then it's like, but it's got really cool. It's got quite a heartfelt story. Yeah. Then also it's got quite cool parts of it. It's just quite
dance and like the action scenes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's almost like it hits so many things unexpectedly.
That's true.
Like we saw Captain Marvel, and with Captain Marvel, I guess you walk in watching this movie knowing obviously next month Endgame's coming out.
Oh, this month, because seriously,
exactly.
Yeah.
But and they did it well to build her character out. But like this, you really fell in love with Shazam.
That's true.
And you fell in love with both the kid, him as a kid, protecting his brother and his family, and him really feeling that he's now part of the family.
That's true.
But then you also fell in love with him as the adult who was like the naive superhero, and certain jokes they did is kind of like certain tropes which you always do in films, like the whole point of there's a part when they're both flying, Mark Strong and him.
That's true.
And they're not next to they're so far away from each other.
Yeah.
And Mark Strong he's like
that's so true.
He's like giving the big speech.
It's like the villain speech, and he's like, I'm gonna thrash you to the ground and then burn you alive, and he's like, I can't hear you. Yeah.
And it's like it's just so true. It's like,
and it's realistic because literally there's wind, there's traffic, you're so miles apart, and that was good bits. And I also like the ending. Did you like the ending? So where so Shazam said, "Oh, okay, so Freddy and Shazam."
Yes. Yeah, go for it.
So Freddy's like, "Yeah, I know Shazam, like at school, and he wants to be cool with the lunch." And it's like, "Yeah, I eat lunch with him, and like I know him personally, and I definitely helped him with this stuff." No one believes him. He gets bullied, but towards the end, he's sitting on his own.
Oh yeah.
And then Shazam appears, and he's like, "Yeah, hey buddy, just went to have lunch with you." And then he's like, "But I also brought someone else." And you look over, and then you see,
Yep. You see. Okay, we won't say that.
Nah, maybe we should keep that.
We leave this that one.
But it's so nice.
Yeah,
like he's like, oh, the kid gets bullied, but then he gets his high point. Yeah.
What I do find interesting though is, which we could just Google and find out, but I'm not going to Google and find out.
No, let's be surprised.
Yeah. What I would like to know is, so do they, now that we know that, as you said earlier, because you know that he shares his power between his family, do they say Shazam as well?
I would say so.
Because it seemed probably just
because technically it was the wizard's name that he spoke and got the powers from holding his staff. Ew. But
I also get the powers from holding sorry, Karen.
And so that's why I think Shazam is wizard's name.
Yeah.
And they would have to say his name in order to get the powers, because originally that's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then all their names Shazam?
See, that's my point. Or do you, because originally I think this little bit which they're doing is, I think he was actually called Captain Marvel.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so he originally was Captain Marvel.
Okay.
But I think Shazam was what he said. But at some point over time, you guys correct us, over time it changed that his name became Shazam.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's maybe for the rest of them.
Yeah.
So like when we was leaving, I was speaking to Shazza and someone who else will be a guest on the podcast soon.
Definitely.
I think he was saying that supposedly one of Shazam's sisters is actually meant to be stronger than even him.
Wow, okay.
So
I wonder which one.
I think it's the older one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's the older one.
Okay.
Which again is it's not really, for people who don't know much of the film, you might seem like the old wear dresses and look more attractive. Although everyone was just like exaggeration of all their physical things. But
and apparently to their full potential of what they were. Yeah.
But yeah, supposedly she's meant to be. Okay. But actually, going back to the nitpicking now, I was saying which I didn't like.
Yeah.
Do you know it's such a small thing.
Yeah, go for it.
But
waiting for it, come on.
I'm a fan of Megan Good. I used to like Megan Good back in the day.
Okay.
But when she appeared as the little girl, I don't know. I think because I like the little girl so much.
Yeah.
And like Megan Good is seen as like quite a big sex symbol.
Okay.
So I was kind of like, I didn't want to see that. Like I even would prefer to see someone who like we didn't know. Like if you introduced someone brand new, I would have liked.
Okay.
But I just kind of knew like, I don't know. I just knew the kind of. I don't know. I just know what kind of comes with her. Like she's known for like loads of movies, being really attractive.
Okay.
Checking out her ass, checking out this, checking out that.
Okay.
And because I just love the cute girl so much, and I was like, just give someone. I think you should give someone new that role. Like don't attach like even like him, even with like Shazam himself.
Okay.
I liked him. There's no expectation. He's just a person. He's a character who's not overly attractive.
Right.
I'm not dissing you, mate. Okay, you're a good looking guy. Okay, I love what you do.
Yeah.
But again, it's like you have to still remember they're kids.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's you need to remember that no matter how good they look when they're in their Shazam form, they're still little kids. So I guess for me it's kind of like I would just think it's like I don't know.
Okay. Like it was an uncomfortable feeling for you.
Yeah, I think you just need to go for that. Just don't need to go for like I said, go for the comedians, like the guy who plays Freddy. Okay, yeah. You know, he's not like a sex symbol. Okay. He's just like a comedian actor. Yeah. So I thought that worked well. Okay, yeah. But I think when it's like, yeah, it's just I think it's just one of those weird thin lines. I kind of feel like, yeah, I don't know. Okay. But that was just me.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely nitpicking.
It was because it's such a good film.
Yeah, no, definitely, because it's hard to find like what we didn't like. Definitely struggling for it, but can list so many things that we did like, and I'm sure the listeners who do end up watching it are going to agree with us as well.
They better. I'll find you. And I'll find you my crush.
Do you think this is the beginning of like a proper series of DC films, the way Marvel has done?
Do you know what? I do.
Yeah?
Like now, kind of from what you said to me before, I think now, the same way, in Justice League, The Flash, he brung the comedic value, the comedic side of things.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like the same way you watch some animations when Shazam is in it. I think they could really pull him into it. I think he could really help bring things together.
Okay, yeah. I agree with you. Yeah. Definitely. And because the end game, like we said, is coming out this month.
Yeah.
And do they have anything else planned after this one?
Who's that? Marvel?
Yeah.
They have got a few things. What comes to mind. There's quite a few other movies. A lot of them are sequels of other characters.
Yeah, but nothing like as epic and big as getting all these characters together. Yeah, so I would say like now it's like the end of one chapter of Marvel. They've really stretched it out as much as they can. I mean, Iron Man 3 is a proper example of it. And so now I think it's time for DC to kind of step in and have the spotlight. Yeah. And as we know, like Black Adam is coming. If it is. Yeah, I mean, so see, that's another character we don't know too much about, but they're going to introduce us, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm hoping as well, maybe like, again, we get someone else more, who knows more about this than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But as in that character in particular, because obviously for me, the Shazam story is new to me.
Me too, yeah.
And that's what I think is good for us as people who are new to it, is because you can have read all the Shazam stuff for years and years, but realistically, when these movies come out, they're for everybody.
True.
And so it's even more important that that you can really hit it with the newcomers like us. Yeah. And they've really sold me. Like they've really kind of they really sold me into this franchise. Yeah. And now I kind of feel like, do you know what? Maybe DC actually has a chance. They just need
You didn't think it had a chance before this?
No. Like
it was becoming too predictable. Just another superhero film trying to compete with Marvel.
Every year, I feel like every time a new movie comes out, which has Snyder's name attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we always have this whole thing of whose version comes out. True. It's always like, it was going to be amazing, but then this happened and it changed it. And I feel like I'm kind of sick of that. Let's just make the film and let's just go from there. True. Yeah. And I feel like there's so many films where we kept believing, okay, this could be it, and it falls short. And for me personally, I found Wonder Woman was the first movie in DC. Yes, Wonder Woman was the first movie in DC, which I left the cinema thinking, do you know what? DC actually have a chance. Yeah. Unfortunately, looking at Justice League.
Oh, don't even talk about that. Let's not even start.
See what I'm saying?
Gosh, it was so bad. I think the only highlight was that the little Wonder Woman like entrance that she made is like just, boys fighting. Gosh, it was so bad. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I completely agree with you. I feel like now, like because so far everybody really loved Wonder Woman. Yeah. And now they will also have another film in the DC franchise that they'll be like, okay, we have that, and we have Shazam, which is also a great movie.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about, like you said, I think about him. I didn't really think about incorporating him with other characters. Yeah, but I think he. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, it's just like, can you imagine them all having something like Endgame?
Yeah.
Just all coming together.
Yeah.
Just against a Thanos. Just Thanos equivalent. I can't even imagine. But then I couldn't imagine Thanos. Oh, that's going to be so exciting.
Okay. So clearly, we've said to you, this movie is great.
Yes. Check.
Again, I'm hoping that if you don't mind spoilers, then I'm happy you've listened to this. But I mean, this is a movie, like I said, if you listen to the first 5 minutes, I'm glad you heard it's a great movie.
It is a fantastic movie.
And you've come back.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so far, favourite film this year so far.
Wow, that's saying something. You watch a lot of films.
Well,
Okay.
well, you know, we may have an Us conversation coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
So, but Shazam versus Us.
Oh, Shazam for sure.
Definitely.
Come on, yeah, no, definitely.
Shazam versus Alita.
Shazam for sure. Eyes closed. That's like a proper easy as vote.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, what were they thinking about Alita? Oh.
Shazam versus Green Book. Completely different type of movies.
Yeah.
But it's not really fair because they are completely different type of movies.
The genre is completely different.
So it's not really fair.
Yeah, no, but still Shazam.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah. No, because quick thing about Green Book.
Yeah.
My little nitpick.
Go for it.
It's from a driver's point of view, like the whole movie. I want to know about the musician. I want to know about this guy who is a famous black musician who dared to play in the southern states of America during the time of like 60s where it was completely illegal to play in certain areas, certain bits, but he was being invited by all these white supremacists, and it's just, I want to hear from his point of view, and we heard more from the driver's point of view, which was different. Sure. And also the director and the producer was the driver's son, so of course that's why we kind of get his point of view more. I understand. But yeah, it would have been nice to get more of a spotlight on him and and build his character more, because he was the main character.
Do you know, that's actually great insight, because I never knew that it was actually the driver's son. Was it son?
Yeah, in real life, he was a producer of the movie.
Okay, so that's a bit different, because I found a lot of people were very upset that, again, such a prolific musician, you know, which the focus should have been on him. And again, you know, they saw it as in, a lot of people's opinions were, why is it all about the white driver?
Yeah.
But again, it's like, you know, with new information, I understand more now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right, because it kind of seems like you still potentially missed out. Maybe the son could have partnered more with the musician's family, maybe.
Yeah, what if he didn't have family? Because remember, he was also...
Yeah, it's very true. No, exactly that. So, I mean, no, I won't give him such a hard time.
Yeah.
But what I heard before, like, a lot of people were really upset by it. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Definitely.
Okay, so final thoughts on Shazam.
Loved it. Go for it. Do not think twice. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
You can have a great time. Take your kids, but as soon as you get to the boardroom scene, cover their eyes. Apart from that, they will love it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward for it to come out officially, because I will see it again.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely think I'll actually enjoy it again. That's one part, you know, one bonus of having a cinema pass
of this amazing company.
This year. Well, they're not amazing yet.
Yeah.
You know, once they give us more free stuff,
that would be amazing.
Then they'll be amazing.
Yeah, good
Do you
point.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into, you know, that I had to like haggle our tickets. We had an email saying to us that, hey, come watch it, get to the cinema, and then they're like, oh, actually, you haven't got the right membership. It's like, then why did you email? Exactly. Why did we sign up? Why do we have this confirmation email?
Why do we have the tickets?
Yeah, we got the tickets here. We got a ticket code.
And yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But aside from that, they're a great company.
Aside from that, they have films, and we pay for the service for now.
Can't wait for it to be sponsored by them.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that is the dream.
Yes.
Just feed us, show us films. Then, you know, we say your name every week.
Exactly.
But for now, you're just that cinema company.
Definitely.
That we pay money to.
Yeah. But no, definitely. What do you think? Final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts. Gonna see it again. Loved it. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited. I really hope they don't drop the ball when it comes to using momentum of this character. So same way, you know, like, I heard some people comparing Deadpool to this. Ooh. Which obviously is not the same adult kind of.
No way.
But it has a feel of being standalone-ish, but yet still in the same world.
Yeah.
And you've seen like they're really keeping up with, you know, kind of making sure Deadpool stays in people's mind until the sequel comes out.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, I mean, not as in back then. So I feel like for Shazam, I feel like they need to keep like strike while the iron's hot. Just keep if he does like little fun parts, like fun like promo stuff. Yeah. Or, you know,
I think they're doing a good job with the promos.
Yeah, definitely.
And the trailers.
Yeah. And wherever next wherever next DC movie comes in, like if there's
gotta let that go from your like tongue now. Like there's no Marvel. It will be like DC.
Yeah,
films. Yeah, from
it's
now
good,
on.
yeah. And I think this is the first time like it's real competition. I felt it actually had real competition where I left the film feeling like, damn, just an amazing movie.
Yeah,
and it wasn't Marvel.
Yeah, that's true.
So, okay, so before we go,
yes,
have you seen any trailers or any kind of geekish things you're looking forward to watching? April.
Apart. Okay.
GOT.
Oh,
you know me, GOT. Oh,
you know me. Yes. Apart from Endgame, Game of Thrones is huge. I can't wait. Literally, the countdown has started.
Yep.
I'm gonna just start watching the last season all over again, just to freshen up. And I just can't wait. Like the final season, and I think a huge podcast like lineup just talking about Game of Thrones is coming up. I can feel it.
Oh yeah, each episode beat by beat we need to have these conversations.
It's going to be dissected thoroughly, then all the theories come out, and I can't wait to hear from listeners as well what they think. And just because I mean a lot of them must have read the books. I haven't personally, but just sort of listening from readers as well as avid watchers would be great. But really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
And I think it's supposed to be 6 episodes as well. So 6. I've heard some people say it's meant to be some feature episodes, but we'll have to wait and see when it comes out.
Okay. I definitely think there would be a feature episode. Just a little bit of a teaser for extra for the fans who've followed for years.
I'm just looking into the sunset. Well, I'm not really looking sunset.
He's looking at his phone and he's got that stopwatch on. It's like the countdown. He's got the official countdown.
But yes, we will be having some Game of Thrones talk. I'm sorry if you guys are geeks. What we're talking about. You guys love Game of Thrones, and if
don't say sorry. They want to hear this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll have Game of Thrones talk coming soon. So I think it's in like 2 or 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, look, I better go. Stop dribbling. Get this Game of Thrones on. Catch up with these last season. Really, really grateful for you all listening again. Thank you again for my co-host. You hit off last time with us with with our Captain Marvel.
Yes. Thank you for having me. It's been great.
Of course. This is a podcast for, I'm going to have so many people coming in, not even guests. You all turn the family. So, sometimes even I won't be here. It's all about, talking about movies and sharing the love. So, yeah. And Terence couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, Terence is, he's just got some superpowers. He's out at the back testing them out. He's trying to see if he can fly. I don't think he can fly though.
He's trying really hard.
I think he might be invisible because I can't see him anymore. So maybe he got that power. But either way, I know he's down there having fun with his new powers.
Yeah, he'll be back at the next episode.
Exactly. And if he's not, then obviously he's probably saving somebody in a burning building.
Definitely.
He's doing his part.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for listening. Catch me on my socials. Actually, forget me on my socials. We're going to be dedicating Black British Geeks Twitter properly and potentially Instagram properly as well. So, yeah, we keep updated and follow us there. Hope you're having a great day, great morning, great evening. Hope life's not stressing out too much. Say hi to your family, say hi to your friends. Give them a hug, give them a kiss. Share the love.
Shazam!
Peace!